This is adorable right here, guys. Look, so I'm walking, and you see my shadow, and Sam the Ram is literally following me every which way I go. I go that way, he follows. I go this way, he also follows. Sam, what do you want, buddy? I already petted you a second ago. Hey, is that what you want? Is you want to fight? I guess you are a ram. That's what rams are known for. Yeah, baby, put him in his place. Oh, look at that. Yeah, baby, put him in his place. Show him who's boss. You're getting beat up by a little goat, by a girl. Uh-oh. Getting beat up by a girl. Here comes some comments saying, Ellie, that's sexist. Girls can fight just as good as guys can. I wasn't trying to be controversial, guys. It's just a joke. I don't like to give attention to the negative comments because, first of all, it's just simply not fair. I'm very blessed that we have such a loving and supportive family here at the I'm a Survivor Sanctuary, and all of our family's videos, any given one of us will have like, whoa, that's weird. We'll have like 95 to 99% of our comments are always positive. There'll only be a slight few people that are negative, that are trying to cause trouble, start problems and stuff like that. So how unfair would it be if I give more attention to the 5% of the negative comments versus the 95% of y'all that love and support us? So that's one thing. Like, it's sad. I remember there was this basketball player that I really liked when I was younger. I was kind of a punk back then, though. I'm not gonna lie, I was a mean kid when I was like 14 years old, and there would always be people commenting on his videos talking about how much they loved him and how cool his basketball moves were. But then I would get on there and I would start being negative and being hateful, telling him that he sucked, and I was just awful, I'm not gonna lie. And out of all the people that messaged him or that commented on his video, he only replied to one person, and he replied to me. He had a full-on war with me, like a war with your Twitter fingers or whatever they call it. He was battling back and forth with me, arguing for the longest time, and I didn't think anything of it then, but looking back now, how awful is that all the people that loved and supported him never got an acknowledgement, but the one person that was criticizing him and being a hater, which was me, he was replying to. So I really don't want to do that. Can y'all see this right here? She climbed up on this fence just to try to get my attention because I was making a video, so I guess I wasn't acknowledging her when she was by my feet. Gunpowder, what are you doing, sweet baby? I don't know why this cat is so love-stricken. This cat requires so much love. Okay, you win. You win, Gunpowder. I'll pet you, sweet girl. The lengths she'll go to get attention. But I think I'm also blessed because I guess that's a good outlook to have, but at the same time, I've been prepared for this. To do social media, to make YouTube and Facebook videos, you gotta have really thick skin. You can't get beat up too much about the negative things that people will say, or you'll lose sleep at night. It'll do terrible things to your mental health. You gotta be pretty strong. You gotta let it just bounce off of you as if you have body armor on. Body armor on your brain, we could call it. But I guess I'm very blessed because I've been prepped for this from a very young age. In high school, I had some friends that were kind of toxic and were kind of mean to me. I guess that could make you question if they're really friends or not. No, but they were good friends. It was just kind of the humor that we had. We took jabs and shots at each other all the time. We had digs towards each other a lot. So they said some harsh things to me, sometimes in good fun, sometimes they meant it. And even now when I play Xbox, take a look at this right here. I was playing Xbox the other night and somebody sent me this super long, drawn out, hateful message. They must have been so mad at what I was doing. Read this right here. Isn't that awful? Isn't that the most horrible thing ever? And so when you got people on Xbox and people you know sending you stuff like that, then some things that commenters will say on videos, it means nothing. No commenter can hurt me at all because of what I've already had sent to me on Xbox and in real life and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Oh, it's silly, I know. But yeah, those are the two reasons that I don't like to give the negative comments a whole lot of attention, I guess you could say. Gunpowder, you silly willy. Because I see him.
Give him a name, him or her.
I decided his name or her name's going to be Hope.
Oh.
Somebody commented that, and it's really symbolic because you can think about it this way: when you come to this sanctuary, then there's always a newfound hope. It don't matter what he went through before, or what his life story was before coming here. Whenever you come to I'm a Survivor, there's always hope.
And so what's neat about your bird named Hope is that you look at the clock, you know what time it is. All the animals know when feed time is. I've got up to the barn, she hears us talking, and so she knows that, hey, guess what? It's almost time to eat. And so she comes out ready for a feed.
Uh-oh.
Isn't that hilarious?
Yep.
Oh, she'll come back. She's just gonna flap and watch.
That was cool though, because the only time I've ever seen her, I saw her flying once in that really cool video I took last week, but 90% of the time I only see her in her special spot. I don't even know where she went now, actually. She done disappeared. Hope! Hope, where'd you go, little bird? There she is. Wow. Maybe that's her new spot right there. But yeah, she's made her living in this little area. She's so adorable. Look at that face. Isn't that the most adorable face you guys ever right there? Aw, Hope. I forgot who came up with the name, but thank you to the viewer or viewers who commented and told me or gave me the idea for Hope, because I really do think it's a beautiful name and it has a perfect meaning as well. Hope. She looks so happy too. Look at that little face. The face looks so happy. It's adorable. Guys, I'm very delighted to see that old Hope is getting a lot more comfortable around the farm. She used to not want to be close to any animals, and now she is really getting close to those pigeons. Granted, she might be a pigeon herself, just a different kind. Still a start though, still progress. She looks a lot more comfortable than she did when she first came here. See, now that right there is just not called for. Guys, there's no need for all that. There's no trouble. Nothing wrong. But yeah, back to, yeah, look. She is right there, like neck to neck with those other little pigeons. Whatever those things are. I'm not good with my birds. I'm trying to walk a little bit closer. Great. And now I scared them off. Darn. A whopping 15 yards away is all it took to make them scram and run for their lives. Talk about fight or flight response. That's some flight right there, no pun intended. Hope, where'd you go? Where did you go, Hope? I'm sure she went in her usual spot, up in the rafters. Oh yeah, there she is right there. There's no need to be afraid of me. I'm torn about what to do with her, because the two approaches we could take is just A, let her keep living here the way that she is and free roam, do what she wants, have food for her every single day like we're currently doing now. Or option B is try to catch her with a net or something and make her be a cage bird, kind of like Gigi's birds that she has, have it live in a cage. Now, there's pros and cons to both sides. It might sound one-sided, but just hear me out for a second. The pro to, letting her free roam and be herself, just keep doing what she's doing now, is obviously she has the whole world at her disposal. She's full authority. She's the only authority. She has no one else she has to answer to. You know what I mean? She's just free in the most literal sense. The con, however, to her being a free roam bird is that she's very vulnerable to predators. I need to read about it myself, but people have been telling me that kind of bird is a threat. Is not a threat, but they're threatened by certain other animals, and so I would hate for her to be in danger being free roam. Now, the pro to catching her and caging her would be that we could be more hands-on with her and interact with her over time, and then also she'd be a lot safer from predators being an indoor cage bird. However, the con would be obviously that she no longer has free reign. She kind of trapped somewhere. I can't picture this bird who's used to having the whole world at her disposal being trapped in a cage. This is a similar dilemma that we faced with Peeps a long time ago. Peeps kept wanting to get out of the coop and go play. He was too friendly for his own good. Y'all remember Peeps the bird that we had, the duck we had 2 years ago? He was gifted to us by a family that I met at a Bible study one night, and they had rescued a duck where they lived and didn't know where they keep them, and so they found out that we had an animal sanctuary, and we're like, ooh, perfect, we're gonna let Peeps go live there. And so, but then as soon as Peeps came, he was so friendly that it was almost to his detriment. He would walk up to strangers, like the Amazon truck guy, that church across the street, they'd be playing soccer, and he'd run up to him, and he would just no concept of caution, and he'd never been used to predators or anything like that. And so we were torn, because it's either keep Peeps in the chicken coop as the only way he'll be safe, but that's a miserable life that he lives, being stuck inside of a coop all day, or you let him be free roam and you just hope that he stays safe, but at least whatever he does is his choice, and he gets to live free and be happy while doing so. My dad always summarizes it as quality over quantity. It may not be the longest amount of life, but it sure was a quality life. And sadly, we lost Peeps, but at least he lived a good life, even if it wasn't that long. And so I don't want Sweet Hope to have a short life. I want her to have all the quality and the quantity. I just feel like if I cage her, then she won't have a super high quality life. Does that make sense what I'm saying? I could try to, I think we should just let her be. I don't know. I'm still torn. I haven't decided yet. Y'all give me your thoughts in the comment section and let me know what you guys think we should do. But right now she's happy. She's adorable. So no rash decision is going to be made about this. It's silly that little white bird that showed up out of the blue one day could end up being one of the faces of the farm. Isn't that the craziest thing? All right, guys. I'll let you be, Hope. With that said, though, I hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all be sure to let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you guys want to see. I hope you all have an incredibly blessed day. And as I always say, your boy Ellie out.